Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with an exciting blog post here from Marvel Strike Force in regards to the new Astral team getting featured now. This is the official blog that they usually post featuring the character in the second half of the month. So this is the next team coming up. And remember, this Astral team is going to be the first team that's getting featured on the Siege on Battle World, but as well, they're going to have value in war as well. So you can see, transcend the realm of battlefield defeats with the Astral team. You already met their legendary leader Shadow King, who was announced last week with the blog. Now we're using all the combined psychic abilities to summon an overview of how Astral will leave a crater-sized mark on Battle World and take a telepathic wrecking ball to Alliance War. So Ancient One, remember, she's the master and teacher to Doctor Strange himself, right? The master of mystic arts. Ancient One became the Earth's foremost guardian against dark forces by wielding immense powers like astral projection, time manipulation, energy construct. She was the mentor to Doctor Strange and countless others. Her wisdom and strength shaped the future of sorcery, making her legacy one of the most powerful in the mystical realms. And she is going to be a mystic brawler for, the brawler for the Astral team that deals out damage and effects along with providing the team with ability energy. So she's going to be like the battery. Because of her getting announced first, she likely will be the first character to get in terms of offered with red stars and as well as initial pay offers if you guys are interested in locking her. She also has bleeds as well, and as you can see, she applies protection to herself and team, and her ultimate is a rebound chain that ends with an attack on the most injured enemy, also having a stun and also emptying the character speed bar, which is really massive, with a safeguard to herself and the Astral ally. So I like how this gives you a summary so you don't have to go through all the kits, but whenever her or Astral ally crits, she's generating also ability energy for herself and Astral ally. So kind of similar mechanic to what we've seen do with some of the other Rayge characters where they're constantly generating ability energy. Ancient One is going to be very, very important for that. Her overall power does increase in Battle World and Alliance War. Her passive, which prevents enemies from gaining taunt when they spawn, and on spawn applies safeguard to herself and Astral ally. So think of this mechanic almost kind of like the new Infinity Watch mechanic, right? When they have that protection initially when they all spawn, and then it ensures that they actually stay buffed up. And at the same time, also prolongs the duration of positive effects on herself and Astral ally. So that's massive, guys. So, okay, yeah, great. I was a guess, but she is a Mystic Brawler. Hero Global Mystic Brawler with the Astral trait. Good stuff. And then what's really cool about this edition is one that as fans, we've been wanting for the longest time ever, especially since we saw that Emma Frost was added as a villain. Well, guess what? Now we have the X-Men version of her. So she was a manipulative member of the Hellfire Club, used her telepathic abilities for personal gain and dominance, and now she shifted her focus and joined the X-Men to help with their ultimate survival. So kind of similar to what we saw as a villain. I think she was a controller. Now she's pivoted over to hero support, sustaining her allies and teaches enemies a lesson with mind control. So the mind control aspect's still there. She keeps her Astral allies in the fight with a steady supply of regen, defense up, and barrier. So she's going to be kind of the main support for the team, right? And then as well, having that mind control is going to give you a little bit of AoE and damage. Similar to her other villain counterpart, she does clear negative effects from her allies before passing them onto her target. So that's very, very similar. Her Awaken abilities do strengthen her furthermore, where she applies barrier on special ability, and also her passive clears disruption, immunity, and as well as Astral allies and X-Men allies do benefit from this as well. So that's pretty notable. She does have a lower bit of a speed though, as you can see, but she is a global mutant support X-Men Astral, and I love the X-Men tag because we don't know how that's going to be shaping up here in the coming months, especially with Xavier around the corner. We don't know which team is speculated yet, but it's going to be massive, guys. Now, this is probably my most favorite part of the blog post, guys. This is a massive Doctor Strange update. I mean, he got some reworks before with Supernatural. He got some reworks with Secret Defenders, but this has got to be it. This is the third time's a charm is what they say, right? We've made several updates to Doctor Strange to enhance his role as a powerful support character. So he already had high resistances before, so that's already been baked in. But as well, they reworked his charge mechanic into something more exciting. Doctor Strange can now summon Wong when he's charged, and they've also replaced his moderate heal with a consistent on-turn healing ability that restores 5% to himself and allies, making him more impactful on the battlefield, but as well giving more support to the team, right? So you can see these notable increases. This is already kind of reworked earlier last year, but even despite that, health, damage, armor, focus, resistance, this makes him one of the top tunes in the game once again with these reworks, as we've seen with their focus on stats, right? So Barrier is getting added. When forced to attack an ally, he does do less damage to Astral, so that's massive. You know, he does additional damage now, and as well, like I said earlier, he does 5% of each target's max HP and flipping them into negative effects. So this is pretty massive. And then also that new charge mechanic where he is able to summon Wong. Super, super cool. I wonder, is that part of the, I didn't see the word verbiage there though. Is that part of the actual special or the ultimate ability? Okay, so right here, on turn end, if this character has 5 more charges and does not have a summon Wong ally, he summons Wong. So I really like how this is part of his passive ability, because that's cool. That's neat. I like that. And now also he also has a Battle World Awaken aspect, which is in this case the summon Wong spawns with 2 death proofs, safeguards, and 80% speed bar. And again, this is only if he's actually awakened, right? Moondragon got some slight revisions, as you can see, but like I said, more of the love went to Doctor Strange himself. You can see she incorporates the resistance and focus bonus once again as well. But more importantly now, she doesn't. She has more of these powers getting sustained, but she applies these bonuses now to the base stats of her Infinity Watch teammates. So that's massive. Even the Infinity Watch gets a little bit stronger as a result of Moondragon. And then she has a charge mechanic that was removed, and then they upgraded her basic, actually, to attempt mind control, but due to the already strong stats and healing, most of her kit remains unchanged. So she really didn't get much. It's really just a raw kit revision, as you can see here. HP, damage, more notably, armor, focus, and resistance across the board. So, and you can see right here, right? Essentially more of that that mind control mechanic. She does more of the assist there, as you can see, very, very similar to what she already was doing, but now the difference is that Astral Ally has been added to a lot of the verbiage here. Immunity, yeah, so she already had a good strong kit, and then if you were gonna upgrade her abilities to the awakened state, you do see here that she's got disruption. And then as well, she also does get some additional enemy attacks in Battle World. She can bury herself and then gaining drain. And Astral Allies also gain the drain. So yeah, pretty exciting time, guys. I am super pumped for this team. That's what I'm saving my power course for right now for this team. And I think you should be too, because this is going to be the first team getting featured on Battle World. And as well, more importantly, they actually have value in war too, so you get to double dip, and this is gonna be the next meta for a super team coming into the game. Do let me know what your guys think, your game plan is, what your thoughts are, and I love to hear back. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.